Oh, this guy is a monster. What?
Do you often wonder what this life is? Let me show you. Let me show you the way. The strangeness. You're hearing your own name?
No, I didn't.
Any of this even real? Keep going missing.
It's only a
Dream, great mystery, spirit.
I'm not telling you to believe me. I'm asking you to join me so I can show you it's real.
Welcome back into the Great Abyss, your source of paranormal info and magic. It's interesting to note that I always feel like I'm losing my mind when I'm doing these cases and I clear someone, because when I do remove someone else's junk, a ton of dreams pop up of a ton of negativity the same night that I do go to bed after the clearing. So in turn, I basically do a sanity check. I take a couple days off just to see and make sure nothing else does come through, and it never does, which tells me that it's even more real than I suspect. It's always a wake-up call. So when I do take these breaks, I have zero dreams. It could be for weeks, it could be for months, it could be for 6 months, a year, literally basically next to no dreams. Up until I actually do clear someone, then I get a flood of negative junk that actually pops up out of nowhere. And to make it even more interesting, the individual that I would clear would often relay information back to me and vice versa, and the details of the dreams would be completely identical. Found another. Oh, really tough terrain though, I'll tell you that much. Look at this guy. It's beautiful.
That's a nice one.
I know, it's like perfect. Is this licorice? No, maybe not. Yeah, definitely not. Oh my god. There's another pheasant back, I think. No, that's a piece of wood. This stick took that right out of my hand. You want tough terrain, this is it. Whoa, hello. Yeah, no spiders on me. This is all rock, man. I think our best bet would probably be to go back to the start where we found the first pheasant. We could keep going, I don't know. I don't know if the rock breaks up or not.
Right.
So we're looking this way. That's where we're finding them all. Really? Oh, there's more pheasants. Yep. Hot spot again. There's a little easier area up here to check out maybe. Kind of a cool little spot to burn right now. The issue with this is the foliage is just unbearable. I got this nice long scratch yesterday. I don't know from what, you know, it was a stick or something, but it was bleeding all down my leg last night. Oh, good lord. It's this foliage, really nuts. Oh, yep. Oh my god. Yeah, this foliage will annihilate your body, no doubt. There's a lot of thorns for one, and two, a lot of the sticks you don't know if it's dead or not. God forbid, poison ivy. I can care less. I ate it the last 2 years in a row, so what's another 3rd years? I can give it rats behind on that, so a little exhausting climbing those ravines 24/7. It's nice to take some B-roll shots occasionally, I'll tell you. And to tell you the truth, with these morels, there's really no rhyme or reason to them. They literally grow in the most random spots you would least expect. Like some of them grow in straight mud, some of them grow on wood, some of them grow around stone. It's just beyond random. Like these things just pop up out of nowhere when you least expect them. So,
Hey, what's over there on the left?
oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. What? Oh my god, these guys are massive. Look at my hand. Oh my god. They're huge. These guys are absolutely huge. Oh my good lord. We just found 8 in one little patch. So I found another pheasant back. So for whatever reason, it seems like morels seem to have some sort of intimate connection with dryad saddle or pheasant back. Any minute I'm probably gonna come across a morel. This is a snapping turtle we just found. He's an angry little guy. We were gonna put him back in the water, but that's a no bueno because I ain't trying to lose a finger, so we're gonna leave him be. Smells like watermelon. We're about to wrap it up here. I think we found more than enough morels that I'll ever need in my entire life, but they're a beauty. So it is a couple days later. We kind of just moseyed about that rest of the weekend after we found all those morels. And to tell you the truth, I am so torn up with that. That's why I kind of just picked a random trail today to get out, kind of clear my mind. It's been so chaotic the past couple weeks, so I'm probably not going to be going off trail that much today, just because I'm so torn up. But I might find like a little off path to give you guys a quick bit of info. It's kind of interesting. How you doing, woodland creature? All right, so reason I stopped here with the deer, I'm not far off path, but these look to be correct. This is how we check. You anger it, Smell it, and if it smells of slight garlic, then you have a patch of ramps. These grow all over North America, and we take a ton of these home to pan fry in butter. And they are quite a delicacy too, because they have a really short lifespan, which tends to typically fall between April and May. Get a little further on down the path, shall we? And yes, hyperspeed was real time. Let's hit warp speed again, yeah. That's teleportation for you, with the ease of editing. Back where we started. Anyway, enough goofing off. I'm not gonna go too far down this, but just so I'm out of sight, out of mind. Ton of deer. So there's a select few of you from the olden times that may take this place up on remembrance. If you guys do watch my videos and you recognize this place, leave a comment. Yeah, I want to see who from the olden times remembers the good old days back here. Rule number 1 of playing in the woods: for the love of God, protect yourself against ticks. However you must use this stuff, or there's a ton of recipes online for natural stuff. Eucalyptus oil apparently repels them. I believe lemon juice, all sorts of stuff. Just look into it. If you need protection, please do it. I find these things crawling up my legs all the time, so I'm constantly checking myself, and it's the reason I do wear shorts, so I can see what's going on instead of wearing pants and having crawling up my pants, and God forbid, who knows where they go then. So this way I have a good eye on my legs, and I can spot them easily. You really have to be hyper aware with those things. They are no joke. But moving on, what I wanted to do, I know this may seem dumb to a lot of people here, but it's really not when you consider the fact that all of this, everything around us 24/7, is coming from the subconscious mind. Now, the thing with these cards, this can also be viewed as a subconscious marker. Even though this is mundane reality, it's still technically a dense dream, so they tap into your subconscious mind pretty well. So I mean, you could do this however you like and use whatever cards you like. It doesn't really matter. I used to think these things were the stupidest things back in the day, you know, because back then I was all scientific. But the thing is, there is a scientific method to this that you can use and utilize if you want to do it that way, or just pick a random card, you know, shuffle a deck, pick a random card. It really doesn't matter. You can do it any way. And the way what I would suggest, you know, this is like a positive deck, so I'm just going to pull a card. Let go of fear. So you take this card And you just repeat it through your mind a couple times, you know, let go of fear, let go of fear, let go of fear, let go of fear. And eventually your subconscious will pick up on that and you will eventually let go of fear. It's literally that simple. If you just pick a card and dwell on it, you literally charge your subconscious mind with it, because everything you see, do, take in visually, audibly, all the 6 senses, sight, taste, touch, sound, everything. Your subconscious is constantly watching every single move, every single word, every single letter, every single symbol that you see in your daily life is coming from your own subconscious mind. And when we view it like that, that's when things get interesting, because you can pick a subject such as a simple deck of cards, pick one from the store, it does not matter. Pick a card, dwell on it. Eventually, you will find that it will come true. Take a tour around here a bit. I do have one good story that I am willing to share about this place. So, one lovely night, I believe it was about 2 years ago, it's now 2023, I did end up passing out here on the ground, just out of sheer exhaustion of riding or whatever it was I was doing that night. It was about, I believe, a half an hour before dusk. I was heading out of here and I decided to come off trail for a quick break. Sat down, passed out, woke up. I believe it was like 12:30 a.m. I awoken to some sound that was stirring down there. I couldn't tell what it was. It sounded like rocks moving or sticks cracking. It's vague now. It's been 2 years, you know. So, but at the time it was pitch black. I only had one small light on me. And I start hearing this faint whisper. So I shot up, man. I was scared out of my mind because it was pitch black in front. You know, I can't see your hand in front of your face out here in the woods, all alone. You know, and you're kind of dazed from still half asleep. And the whisper grew into a full-blown female voice. So after I shot off, I'm like just sitting there listening, and this was before I was filming anything, so I didn't even think of pulling out my camera. So after I started hearing what sounded like a female voice, I couldn't make out what it was saying over there. It sounded like a clear as day, I would say maybe 28, 30 female voice. So I thought it was, you know, someone walking through just casually drunk or whatever the case may be. So I begun walking out of this little trail, you know, trying not to make too much noise with the bike clicking and all sorts of nonsense. The light I had at the time was like basically a dim candle light. This thing was so piece of junk. My irrational mind and bravado decided to turn right and see what was going on. And I must have walked pretty silently to about here, and at this point the voice kind of faded out. So I'm just like, I'm standing here listening, you know, for any possible noise that can be, and I'm just hearing the faint trickle of water. It was a dry season, so there was much less water even than this. I specifically remember I turned the bike around beforehand just in case. I got to right here and I just hear on the bottom of this bridge, and it scared the living daylights out of me because it was so sudden. So I don't know if it was human or paranormal, but that instant I absolutely gunned it out of here. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was human, someone screwing with me, or paranormal, or whatever it was, but it scared the daylights out of me instantaneously. So this bridge slam was so powerful. As I gunned it out of here, I heard this thing shaking and clasping behind me. But to this day, I still don't know what it was. I hunch it was paranormal, to be honest, but because who's going to be out here 12:30 a.m. unless it's someone homeless trying to scare me off, maybe? I don't know. I still lean towards paranormal just because of whispering and just the oddities I was hearing that night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas for me. I mean, I still have a ton of subjects and ideas myself, but never hurts. Well, that's about all the daylight I got for you guys for today. Shall we hit warp speed and get out of here one last time? Let's do it.